Assalamu alaikum family, it's your brother Hakeem. For those who don't know what Assalamu alaikum means peace be unto you. Alright, in this video, I'm here to speak about is God a spirit or a man? Previously in my last video I had recorded, the topic was about who is that mystery God part 2. But this topic is going to be about is God a spirit or a man? So listen closely. God is a man, and we just cannot make him other than man lest we make him an inferior one. For man's intelligence has no equal in other than man. His wisdom is infinite, capable of accomplishing anything that his brain can conceive. A spirit is subjected to us and not we to the spirit. Habakkuk uses the pronoun he in reference to God. This pronoun he is only used in the case when we refer to a man or a boy or something of the male sex. Are we living in a material universe or a spirit universe? We are material beings and live in a material universe. Would not we be making ourselves fools to be looking forward to see that which cannot be seen, only felt? Where is our proof for such a God, spirit, to teach that God is other than man? It is due to your ignorance of God, or you are the one deceived by the devil, whose nature is to mislead you in the knowledge of God. You originally came from the God of righteousness and had the opportunity to return, while the devils are from the man, yet devil, Yaqub, who has ruled for the world for the past 6,000 years under falsehood, labeled under the name of God and his prophets. The worst thing to ever happen to the devils is the truth of them made manifest, that they are really the devils whom the righteous, all members of the black nation, should shun and never accept as truthful guides of God. This is why the devils has at last arrived that Allah God will put an end to their persecuting and killing the righteous, the black nation. I and my followers have been suffering cruel persecution, police brutality for the past 34 years. But have patience, my dear followers, for release is in sight. Even those who made mockery of you shall be paid fully for his or her mockery. For the prophecy of Habakkuk is true, if understood, wherein he says, Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, the so-called Negroes, 3:13. Never before this time did anyone come for the salvation of the so-called Negroes in America. Never before this time did anyone come for the salvation of the so-called Negroes in America, whose rights have been ignored by their enemies, the white race, for 400 years. Now it is incumbent upon Allah to defend the rights of his lost found helpless people, called Negroes by their enemies. The whole of the 3rd chapter of Habakkuk is devoted to the coming and the work of God against our enemies and our deliverance. We must not take our enemies for our spiritual guides, lest we regret it. You are already deceived by them. Why seek to follow them in their evil doings? If I would say that God is not man, I would be a liar before him and stand to be condemned. Remember, you look forward to seeing God or the coming of the Son of Man, a man from a man, and not the coming of a spirit. Let that one among you who believes God is other than man prove it. That is the end of this chapter called Is God a Spirit or a Man? For my next video, the topic will definitely be about the coming of God. Is he a man or a spirit? That's the next chapter of Mystical Black Man in America, chapter 4. Tune in for another video. Make sure to hit that follow button and leave a comment below. Peace.